Hi sweet friends, and welcome to my weekly vlog.
We have some really bad weather that's supposed to be coming towards Texas. You can hear the bugs. They're really loud this evening. It's kind of cool outside right now. It's been super hot, obviously. The plants are all growing amazingly well. Look at that. I went ahead and moved my ponytail palm so it doesn't get directly rained on. And I put my bucket here to catch some rainwater. I had a little bit of water collected in my bucket, so I went ahead and watered these few plants. Just a little drizzle running out there, but I got them watered. I was telling y'all last night we had some bad weather coming our way, and so we're kind of a little bit of a calm before the storm going on right now. See, the winds are starting to kind of pick up. It is kind of rained off and on today a little bit. Not too bad. Let's see. I do have a little bit of water in my bucket. Oh, well dang. That's quite a lot of water. And that's been in the past probably 4 hours, because when I got home from work, it only had probably about 4 inches in that bucket. So we're going to pour that out and collect some more water. I'm not going to need that much water. It's supposed to rain like all night long. So you can see all those leaf bunches. I know I talked to y'all about the webworms and all those bits of brown leaves. Those webworms, if you don't know, take those leaves and they make like silk, and that silk and those leaves, they make this little like cocoon that they're in. Anyway, that is what all those brown leaves are, is from where I mowed the grass and like ran over all those webworm cocoons. So this is a webworm cocoon. Like, they eat the leaves. Those weren't dead leaves. Those were green leaves that they've, I guess, chewed through, and then they use that like silky stuff that they make. Y'all, it's so gross. And that stuff is everywhere in my yard. It's all those brown splotches that you see across my yard. See, that's webworm. They're so gross, and they're everywhere, guys. Eventually the lawnmower will mulch them up. Back inside now, guys. We'll check back in the morning. It's literally supposed to rain all night long. Rain and storm. This week I wanted to change out what I was diffusing there in my office as far as essential oils go. So I'm going to use these combinations. One is Getting Through the Day, which is eucalyptus and orange, and one is Enchanted Forest, which is lavender, orange, tea tree, and eucalyptus. So to use those two different scents or mixtures, if you will, you just need these 4 essential oils. So I do use the Young Living brand. That's the brand I'm familiar with. It's the brand my sister used and got us all started on. So that's the one I use. I have lots of different oils in my bag. And so I just like to go on to Pinterest and type in essential oils, and you'll get a lot of different recipes of mixtures that you can use to create different little scents, you know, to diffuse. And then a year or 2 ago, I got this bag at the thrift store, and it is awesome for holding my essential oils. So that's the way I do it. And then I can have, you know, Getting Through the Day one day, and the next day I can have Enchanted Forest. And I'll keep these in my office for a couple of weeks, and then I'll bring my little, you know, oil bag home, and I'll dig through my little stack. I have a stack of different ones that I've found on Pinterest, and sometimes I don't remember what, you know, different oils are, so I've gone on and I've created these little sheets that tell me what they are or what the combination is. Like Melrose is Melaleuca, rosemary, and clove. Let's see. Energy oil is rosemary, juniper, lemongrass, nutmeg, fir, clove, black pepper. I don't know, just a little note to myself. Like, this one is springtime clean. I love the rosemary essential oil. It reminds me of my mom. And so I do use a lot of different recipes that incorporate rosemary. It's a kind of a strong smell, and I really enjoy that. It is now Wednesday morning. It's been about 11 hours since I was last out here on the porch. It rained all night long. Thank goodness Texas has been kind of dry this season. And so we're absorbing a lot of this water, which is a good thing. And it looks like the yard's doing good. It's not backing up so far. Just a lot of rain. It's now been about 10 hours. It's like 5:20 in the evening now. So it's rained all day, but the yard's absorbing the water, which is good. We have, you know, barely any standing water actually. Yeah, it's rained all day today. The winds have been really strong. I know y'all can hear it. Got some standing water out there. Doing pretty good. I don't know if this is, if we're now on, you know, like over the hump, or sheesh, guys, check out the wind. This evening I want to work in the kitchen. So everything has been collecting on the table, and now we need to address the table, guys. It has got everything on it. I was gonna restock one day, so I went and grabbed toilet paper and wipes, and it's got stuff that needs to go outside. Oh, it's got all kinds of stuff on here, but we're gonna get this knocked out. Before I turn on the camera, I got my dishes washed. I got some thrift store finds washed. I worked here on the windowsill, and I got the stove wiped down. So this is kind of working on this end of the kitchen. And now I want to get the table cleared off. 5 days ago, almost to the hour, it's like 7. In that video, it was like 7:15 in the evening. So 25 days ago, I found that I was going to work here in the kitchen. I was going to get the table cleared off. Guess what, guys? Here's what's left on the table after 25 days. And a lot of it's the same stuff that was there, and I've added a few more things to it. So today is the day. We're gonna get the kitchen cleaned up. A little bit earlier, I got some thrift store finds washed and my dishes washed. Y'all know I'm all about organization, so I do have a lot of bins, and this bin is for sponges. So anytime that I find like deals on sponges or any type of rag, I put them in here. A while back, I found these huge sponges at TJ Maxx. They were $2 each, or $2 for the bag of them. And there was, how many in here? Let me see, I got more. Let's see how many's in here. So there was 4 per bag, and I cut these in half, so that's 8. And they were $2 a piece. I got quite a few. I'm down to my last 8, which is 16, and I have 18 here. So $4 for 18 sponges is an awesome price. And I just literally get my scissors out, cut them in half, because they're just too big. I mean, to be easy to use, honestly. And then the other day when I was at the Dollar Tree, I found these microfiber sponges that I'm gonna put in here. So and here's my bin. It's ready. I'm just gonna put it on the shelf where it goes. Even had some of these, and these were, you know, the big sheets of like scouring pads. Just went ahead and cut them up because I can't use that big square, but this is very convenient. and they're already cut. I don't have to worry about them. Just grab and go. Just brought over here to the pantry area all the things. These are all like my latest Dollar Tree finds. All right, I'm gonna get them put on the shelves, tighten up the shelves some, get them lined back up. They're pretty much in order, but let's get this done. Got everything organized, put on the shelf. Looking good. Got some things cleaned out. 2 bags worth of items that were expired or best before 2022. So I'm gonna go ahead and let those things go. I don't mind things that are a little past due, but 2 years is a bit extreme for me. And then a few items I have here that I'm gonna take to work for lunches. All these days, guys, my kitchen table is cleared off. And I'm gonna got it washed down, and I'm gonna put my tablecloth on it, and hopefully I won't put anything else on it. Tablecloth on it. It's not ironed. It's fine. We're gonna keep on going. I got the coffee bar wiped off. It's not decorated or anything, but it's clean. Prior to today, I had done some work here and put my newer cookbooks up. Some things right there. My new Dollar Tree dishes I put here. This area had kind of stayed a mess with some items. I got that cleaned up. Got my little spice area cleaned up some. This past month, I got my new stove paid off. It had a 6-month 0 interest note on it, and I paid it in full, and I am happy about that. So that was something. This was the stove I bought right after Christmas, so I paid it off in 5 months, and that's good. I'm glad. That took me about 45 minutes since I started filming right now, and the kitchen's done, guys. I'm glad. It's not decorated, it's not perfect, but it is wiped down and it is clean and it is good for right now. I do have a bunch of items that I've been collecting, you know, along the way, and I want to do a kitchen refresh. But that is not going to happen anytime soon, I do not believe. So for right now, this is the way the kitchen is, and I'm glad to have it done. I shared with y'all I had just washed up some thrift store finds, and one of the thrift store finds that I had was this a fun little Snoopy puzzle. It is a little vintage. I'm thinking it's from the early 80s or late 70s. And I wanted to put it together, make sure all the pieces were there. And it is a whole puzzle, and it is just super cute. And it says, "There's no such thing as too many friends." Isn't that cute? I love it. Thought I would share with you my little outfit of the day. It is a Friday, and on Fridays I do all my shopping. So here it is. I have on my black Birkenstocks and my new denim shorts that I got at Costco. They are the 7/7 jeans. Super comfy. I love them. And then this fun black shirt. I got it at Dirt Cheap. I love it. I love it because it's fitted here and then kind of blousey here in the middle. Kind of where you want it. You know, where your stomach is. I love it. And I have on my James Avery medallion that I got for Christmas. Can share a better picture of that with y'all in the car. Just thought I would pop on. I mean, it's not just an awesome fancy little outfit, but I do like it. And this shirt, I actually have 2 of these shirts. I like it so much. I got them for $5 each at Dirt Cheap. And when you find something that works, girl, you gotta get one in every color. So they only had 1 color, so I had to get 2 of them. Shorts I have on the 7/7 shorts, weekend shorts. I got these at Sam's Club for like $13 or something. It says MSRP $59, but they were like close to $13, like $12 and some change. I love them. This is I have 3 pair of them. 1 pair I bought last year, so I've wore those. And then this year I bought 2 new pair. So I told y'all once I got in the car, I would share with you my medallion. Here it is.
So pretty, and it's my first time actually wearing it. Out of the Angleton Dollar Tree. I'm gonna head over here to a Chicken Express and get some lunch. Can't come to Angleton without stopping in at Chicken Express for lunch. Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. I got French fries, a biscuit, 2 chicken legs, and 2 jalapenos. Jalapeno and fried chicken is the best combination to me, and I can't handle it all. Here we go. Crisp Coke. Yes, y'all, I have been waiting. It's, what time is this? 10:56. I ate just a very little bit for breakfast to tide me over so I could get chicken here in Angleton. They did reopen the Church's Chicken in Freeport, Texas. And so one of these evenings when I get off work, I'm going to swing by there and get me some Church's Chicken. Church's Chicken is my favorite. However, they had to close the Church's Chickens in our area, and they're just now reopening them. So I'm super pumped. I don't know if y'all can see, but like right back here looks like some really bad weather. So I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to head home. Of course, this footage will be part of my weekly vlog. I went to the thrift store this morning. I spent like $30, guys. Y'all know last week I didn't get anything at the thrift store, and this week I got some really cool items. Some items that I think I can incorporate in my bedroom refresh. I think about 3 weeks ago, at the same time that I started to clean up the kitchen or clear the mess off my kitchen table, that same day I started my room refresh, and then ended up having to go out of town. I went to my sister's, and then the next weekend was kind of down and out, and then this past weekend I was sick, which is the 3 weeks that y'all see I haven't really done a whole lot. And so of course, y'all saw me get the kitchen cleaned up. I was super excited to get that done, and I would like to get back in the bedroom and finish that. I have a lot of footage already filmed for that video, but I still have quite a bit more to go. And so I did get some things at the thrift store today that I think I can incorporate in that that refresh. So I'm excited to share with y'all my thrift store haul, which will be coming out this next week. Usually thrift stores I do on Thursday. Yesterday evening, me and my niece and my great nephew and great niece went to go see the cute little movie Inside Out 2. Oh my gosh, that movie was so cute. I actually think it was cuter than the first one. Oh, it was cute. If you haven't seen it, I had not ever seen Inside Out 1, but I knew we wanted to go take them. The kids wanted to see Inside Out 2, so I went back and watched Inside Out 1, and so that I would know what was happening in 2. It's a super cute movie, lots of funny one-liners in that movie, and really enjoyed it. And so after I left there, the movies, I stopped in at the Dollar Tree in Lake Jackson, Texas. I found some pretty good items. And then today I came over here to the Angleton Dollar Tree, and I found some cool items here as well. So 2 Dollar Tree hauls, a thrift store haul, and I'm probably going to have a Disney haul. I have quite a few Disney items that I've been collecting to share with y'all. So anyway, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to quit yakking, and I'm going to eat my food. Chit chat time. I got a lot of things out here to share with you guys. Got me a new washing machine. It's on order. It'll be here Wednesday. I'm super excited. My other one wasn't very old, but I didn't have a way. I don't know anybody that can come work on it. We tried to work on it. We couldn't figure it out. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to spend $500 and just buy a new one, and I don't have to worry about it, right? It was about 7 years old, and what I was reading online is generally that's about the life expectancy of a washing machine these days. So I got seven years out of it, and I just repurchased what I already had. So I actually even ordered it on the Home Depot website, and it'll be here Wednesday. I ordered it on the 19th because this little sale was on the ended on the 19th, and I'm like, holy crap, I didn't go. And so I did the 24-month financing. I'll pay it off in a couple of months, and we're good, right? And be back up and running. It hasn't been too bad not having a washing machine, only because I can go next door, you know, to my neighbors, and I can wash a load of clothes over there. And I don't generally have a lot of dirty clothes in the first place. So one load, normally that would probably be 3 loads. But since I'm having to go back and forth in the heat, I just throw everything together. I'm really a stickler about, you know, the different colors of clothes and towels and blue jeans being in their own load. But honestly, the past month that I haven't had a washing machine, I've just been throwing it all in together, and it's doing fine. So that'll be Wednesday when my new washer gets here. Woohoo! That'll be 2 new appliances this year, because at the beginning of the year, you know, right after Christmas, I bought a new stove, and I just paid that off. I think I told y'all that in this video. And now I'll have a new washing machine as well. So there's that. At the beginning of this, well, I shared with y'all my outfit of the day, which is this outfit. And I said that my shorts came from Costco. These shorts came from Sam's Club. I think in my, like when I'm sharing with y'all in the front of the mirror, I said Costco. And then when I shared with y'all the tag for them, I said Sam's. Anyway, they came from Sam's, so I did want to clear that up. I was not reshooting that part of the video just because I said the wrong thing when I knew I could come here and clarify that. These little books, guys, these little Nancy Drew books, Nancy Drew diaries, there was 4 of them at the Dollar Tree. Guys, these are little kid books. Yes, I get it. They're like preteen books. These were really good. These were very like suspenseful, is that a word, suspenseful? Yeah, little mysteries, and they really kept me captivated. You can read it a couple of nights. One of them I read in one night. It was that good. Which I don't know which one it was. This one right here is the last one I read, and I read it in one sitting. It was really good. If you want to read, but you don't want to commit to like a big, thick, you know, novel or something, get you some of these. They also have Hardy Boys. I haven't read any Hardy Boy books. I might get some next time. I went to the Dollar Tree today and they had them, but I don't know. I just didn't think to grab them. So I did the Nancy Drew books and I did the Judy Blume books. Something fun to do besides being on the phone. And if you're going to read, try to read out loud. I've heard that it helps. If you're reading out loud, it helps your mind. Anyway, I don't know if it's true or not, but that's just what I've heard. So my birthday was back in April, and my daughter always gets me something. She gives me something from my youngest daughter for Mother's Day and for my birthday, and usually about a $200 budget. And then their dad, he usually gets me something for my birthday about $100 budget. And so I was not very quick in coming up with what I wanted. And so I've just now gotten my birthday present. I've just told them this week what I wanted. So my daughters ordered my presents, and those are coming in. And so I'll have to share those with y'all another time. Those are Disney items for our Disney cruise. Some Disney jewelry that I ordered that she purchased for me. I don't know how long it'll take to get. They were coming from a company called Babble Bar. Super cute, like a little bit higher end costume jewelry. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I ordered 4 pieces and that. Now their dad, he got me a James Avery piece. So for Christmas, I shared with y'all in the car my medallion. So he bought me this this medallion. So for my birthday, he bought me the ring that goes with it. And he literally, all right, so I have a Dollar Tree haul coming up this next week. And at the very end of it, when I'm closing out the Dollar Tree haul, you hear somebody knocking on my door. That was him bringing me my birthday present. So you'll hear it in that video. He bought me some James Avery. I love James Avery. It's something very nice quality to collect, and it's nice quality jewelry to have. And so, like I say, he bought me the ring that goes with the medallion. I'm actually working on a James Avery video right now. And so these items I will share again in that James Avery video. In fact, when I started the James Avery video, I did not know that I would be getting the ring. Look how pretty that is. Isn't it beautiful? I think it was $110, and it's beautiful. Got it in a size 7. I was super excited. He surprised me. I knew he was gonna get it. I just didn't know how quick he was gonna get it. And I literally just sent him the picture of what I wanted yesterday, because I took some of my bracelets to have some charms added to it yesterday. So I had no idea he was already gonna get it today. I was super excited. And then he also got me this. And so my daughter saw on TikTok or something that this Johnson & Johnson cream is supposed to keep the mosquitoes away. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't speak to it, but he did buy me and her both one. I get chewed up by, I mean, there can be one mosquito in the room and it's gonna come find me. Honestly, him, no mosquitoes are gonna bite him. And he thinks I'm crazy because I'm swatting mosquitoes and I got big old whelps on my legs and on my arms and all the things. So he bought me this to try. I'm not excited to get to try it, because if I try it, that means the mosquitoes are bad and I don't like the mosquitoes. But when the mosquitoes come, I'm definitely gonna try this for sure. So there's that. It's the aloe scent and vitamin E cream. If you've tried it, if you know anything about this, let me know in the comments section below. So like I said, I've been working on a James Avery video. I got some new charms for Christmas. I got a new charm for my birthday, and I got those put on my bracelets. I took them to the James Avery store yesterday. So all that process I've been videoing. I have this ring that I got, and I'll share this one in the video too. I don't know if you can tell. Like right here, the camera's focusing on my face. It's chewed up, like if it got skidded across somehow. Can you see it right there? Like, okay, focus right there. Cover up my face. You see it? So he has a little buffer. He's gonna try to buff that out. I've just been wearing it chewed up, and it's fine because you have to kind of be on it to see it. He's gonna fix that. So this ring will be in that video of him getting it fixed. But for Christmas, my youngest daughter bought me this ring, James Avery ring. This one I got at the pawn shop. It's just double hearts. This one she bought me for Christmas, $110 ring. I went to the pawn shop today, really looking for myself something, and they didn't have anything that was per se something that I wanted. But guys, this $110 ring retail, I got it for $45. So he's going to shine up. This one for my oldest daughter, I think it's called A Mother's Love. You see how it's like a mother and a child, the way the heart is. You see how it like goes like that, like it's a person. So he's gonna shine that up for us a little bit. $45. Can you believe that? That's a $65 savings. I was not walking out without it, but I had to make sure it fitted because it doesn't fit me. It's actually a size 5.5 and I wear a size 7. So I got her this, and this will be also part of that James Avery video. So it'll be a little duplicate for y'all if y'all watch all my videos, but I was super excited to find that ring. I've had this ring I got at that pawn shop, and I got a really, really good buy on it. This one's an expensive ring because you can see it has the gold heart in it. And there's actually 2 different sizes for this one. And I feel like the price that they gave me would have been the price on the small one. And this is the large one. So I wasn't going to tell them that there was 2 different sizes and that they were giving me the price on the littler one. Mama always said, you don't got to tell them everything you know, Catherine. So, yeah, I learned that lesson when I was little. Mama always told me, you don't have to tell them everything you know. So those are words to live by. Anyway, guys, that is it. This has kind of been, well, a lot of bad weather, some organizing, some cleaning, and some eating and chatting, and then more chatting. So I guess been a little chatty of a weekly vlog, but I hope you have enjoyed it. That is it. Everything that I wanted to show. Oh, I wrote down some stuff. So I've been recording videos and editing and getting them all ready for the week. Try to do it all on Friday because I do have a regular job. I've told y'all before, this is just a little side thing that I do. So I have to be organized and have things done. So I have at least 2 Dollar Tree hauls for sure. A Bells haul with a touch of TJ Maxx in it. Thrift store, I found some amazing things at the thrift store. A really pretty huge haul from the thrift store. Of course, my weekly vlog. I'm still working on my room refresh. I haven't gotten back to that. So I'm 3 weeks behind on my room refresh because the first week I ended up having to stop, went to go see my sister. The next week was just a bad week, didn't get anything done, and then last week I was sick, so 3 weeks behind. Same thing happened with the kitchen. 3 weeks behind on doing the kitchen. Of course, I'm working on the James Avery haul, the James Avery video. I need to buy groceries, so that'll be in the mix somewhere, and then that'll be it. So quite a few videos. I don't know that they'll all come out next week for sure. Probably not the room refresh, but I do want to keep working towards that. So be on the lookout next week for some fun videos. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Become part of my friends here on YouTube, and I will see each of you in my next video. Bye, guys.